Yo, welcome to another episode of White Couch Podcast. Fellas, what's going on?
What's the
man?
word?
How y'all feeling? Feeling good? Feeling great?
I love women.
Alright. Since he wanted to say that first, we're going to let him introduce himself.
Right.
Who was that that said that to the left of
I
us?
love women. This is Josh.
The business. Okay.
Yo, it's your boy TC.
Hey, how's it going? It's RJ.
Orlando is here, and we are the White Couch Podcast.
Yes, we
A
are.
couple of members missing, but hey, got to keep it going, got to keep it moving. Had to come and, put something together for the listeners and whatnot. So, hey, we here.
Yes,
Another
sir.
day, another dollar. So, we going to get straight to it, man. I got a nice little topic for y'all. Nice one. So, the rapper QUAVO. He was with the young lady. I think her name was Saweetie. I think she's an artist as well.
Sweetie.
Every time I hear somebody say her name, they pronounce it different.
Yeah, I don't know how to say her name. I don't know.
Shorty.
I don't know.
Yeah, what the fuck her name?
They're not together anymore. And I just heard a recent story that he got the Bentley repo.
Damn.
The Bentley. So,
Not the Bentley.
is it okay to take gift backs, fellas? Is it okay?
Like
A
that?
gift that costs about over $100,000.
So, Josh, if it's a certain amount, you feel it's okay.
Hell yeah.
Why?
I
If
actually
you
know
bought it,
I'm
it's a
lying.
gift.
I'm completely not. I really personally in real life would never take a gift back. I just understand why he did it because it's like.
So if you understand it, why wouldn't you do it?
Why would
Why
I
would
do
you do
that? Because in my moral code and values, I feel like giving a gift is giving a gift, so you just part ways with it. That's meant for
Okay.
somebody else to be happy.
Okay.
I understand why he took it back.
So why did he take it back?
I mean, when you spend an X amount of money and sometimes you grow up a certain type of way, you like, oh, this person just with me for whatever. So you just doing it just to do it. You just buying a gift because you feel like, this person that's all they value. So you thinking about hurting them to a certain degree by taking them back. So I get
So
it.
you think he doing it to hurt her?
Oh yeah, for sure.
So he being petty.
Yeah. I know.
Old grown man.
I don't know.
TC.
It depends on the gift for me. Now, if my name's still attached to it, hell yeah, I gotta protect my name too. So yeah, I'm gonna take the Bentley back.
True.
Yeah, because that's in my name. If it ain't in your name, you can do anything and mess my name up, and I ain't even do it.
We don't even know if that was like that type of situation.
Yeah.
It could have been in his name too, so he could have been like,
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It depends on the gift. Diamonds and watches and ring. Hey, yeah, keep it.
But I mean, that's the same
Right,
amount as a card. Damn near.
You
got
I didn't
receipts
say,
for that, too.
but I didn't. Y'all didn't hear me say the amount. I said if my name attached.
Okay, you did say that.
If my
Correct.
name attached,
Correct.
a gift is a gift. I'm sorry,
Facts. Right.
but if my name's still attached, and I feel you would do me shiesty, yeah, I'm gonna have to go ahead and get that to protect myself.
Repo man.
hey, what if that was a rent the whole time?
It could have been, but it was in his name.
At the end of the day, I mean, yeah.
It was-
RJ.
Alright, so what was the question one more time?
So basically, the rapper QUAVO was with Saweetie. I don't know her name, but they were together. Something happened between them where they're not together now. And basically, he bought her a Bentley when they were in the relationship, and he got it repoed,
Here's the man.
taken. He improved. It was Shade Room. It was on there. Come on, y'all gotta follow. Y'all gotta keep up.
I mean, and you saying would I do something like that, or is
Not-
that a something?
Yeah.
I
Is
think-
it, or do you
Should
think it's
take
okay?
your back?
Yeah, man. I mean, yeah, I could be an Indian giver if I want to. That's what we used to call it as a kid. But it's like, I feel like this, man. If you already being petty, man, I would have let her took it. Then call the police on the say it was stolen.
Oh, God.
I mean, if we're being petty, but yeah, no, I wouldn't do that for real. But no, seriously, like, no, that's not cool, man. If y'all in something, man, and she driving, that's hers, man. Give it to her, bro. Like, but I believe what TC said. If my name on it, then we gotta do something about that paperwork. But I don't care about you keeping that big dog. I mean, it's more to come for me.
So a car. What else can your name be on? A house.
She ain't get my house
Why not the house?
because that's a living dwelling. That's where I live at. And I'm single now, so I would like to
be in my
mingle.
crib.
Exactly.
And my name is still attached.
No, but I would let her go to the house.
So what if y'all already together? Then y'all decide to get a house and you just get it in your name.
If I call, wait, what?
So y'all are together. Y'all in a relationship. Y'all lived in an apartment beforehand.
Right, true.
So then you end up just getting a house in your name. But y'all together. Y'all been together for about 4-5 years.
Right.
Something happened. Bang, bang, bang. She get the house?
It was never hers.
Why would she get it?
What's her name?
It depends on the situation. It depends on the situation. And I'm saying this because I like hearing my voice. Nah, but whole time, it's like, it depends on how y'all break up. Like, if she got my kids, okay, cool. You gonna get the crib.
Wow.
If you
say wow or why?
Why? And
Why?
Yeah, why?
Kids.
Well, you know, that's the mother that bore my. I feel pregnant.
But she did you dirty though, bro.
My kids.
My kids. Yeah,
kids
I don't care about you.
She ain't attached to your kid.
Huh? How? Explain that.
No, what I mean, like, bro, that's your house. Y'all separated. She gotta go, not your kids.
No.
You live with your baby, sitting home down the street.
I've seen a lot of baby mamas. I don't think that's how it works.
What do you mean?
Like, you can't detach the kids from the mother, especially if the mother is there.
Okay.
And 9 times out of 10, if you try to get custody by yourself, or y'all try to do that, they're going to.
So what you saying? You're gonna be like a shitty father or something? Like you can't. They ain't gonna love you as much as they love the mom. That's what you saying.
Say that again.
You're saying that your children are, well, not you, but you're saying that your children will not love you as much as they love the mother. So that's why they're going to stick to her more than they would stick to the man in that situation.
Well, no. No, I'm not saying that.
Well, no.
well, Carter. I mean, dog, explain yourself, man.
No, okay. To better explain it is, I want to be secure for my kids that they respect their mother. So, if I bought the house, I would assume that I'm in a better financial situation than the mother. Y'all talk shit.
Brother.
Okay, so I would assume. I would have to help out, especially if she has more days in a week. I understand the stress that.
But why you still worried? Why you still worried about her though?
It's not worried about her. It's worrying about the environment my kids are in.
Right, but so you're saying if she went custody of your kids, you get a house to it. But what if you went custody of the kids? You still gonna get a house to it?
If I got custody of the kids, it depends on how we got up. Like if we was working back and forth, she got hers, I got mine. That's a different situation. But
you got the kids though. That's what you was talking about. You trying to be there for your kids,
right?
So you still gonna give her the house?
However, if we came up, I use that example for a reason. If we came up where it was like, all right, you gonna be the stay at home, I'm gonna be the money maker. You handle the crib.
Bro, y'all broke up. It's over with. What are you talking about?
Well, my kids still have to see her in a separate setting than me.
You
so
don't control what you do.
Then why would you go get custody then?
Say that again.
Why would you go and get custody?
What do you mean? Obviously, because I want my kids more than my wife.
But then you gonna turn right back around and give the kids back to who the judge just took them from. That don't make sense.
Like here's
that's
the
why
deal. This is what we're gonna do.
We're broke up, but you got to still be an at-home wife and mom.
No, I'm saying that's why it's situational based. It's like if she and me went up together and I was the breadwinner, say she gets 2 to 3 days a week. I wouldn't want my children, while they're with her, only to be in a fucked up situation.
We might not can hear this episode.
Okay.
No, but this, I get you though.
I don't get you, bro. I'm sorry.
Y'all don't love women.
You don't love.
I get it. Oh boy, that's funny. Oh, it's opposite day today, huh?
Right.
Oh man, since we already close to that, route. Josh had a post on Facebook.
Yeah.
He's Mr. Not only Josh the business, but Josh Mr. Popular.
That's right. He broke the internet that day.
Nah.
Yeah. So, I mean, what was your post, Josh?
How about you say what my post was? No, just so I made a post stating.
Stop, Mr. Man.
I made a post.
So I made a post simply saying that men's stress is. It's obvious that women live longer because men deal with an unreal amount of stress. So
elaborate. Why did you?
My point is that there is a lot more support for a woman than there is a man when it comes to mental stress, to where it comes to just support on a day-to-day basis. There is nearly not as much, for example, publicity as Father's Day. There's not nearly as much publicity for single fathers who have been put into such a situation. There really isn't any support for a man, the image of a man, just on a day-to-day basis for his mental health, especially. So I made that comment in the sense of our stress comes from the equivalent to back pay, because we've been every no matter what situations and time change that they go through, we've consistently had our problems and situations and mental health been pushed back to them. And it's just not publicized. It's not popular for our mental health to be put out there.
Okay.
So where the problem come in at? What was the argument of your post?
I seen a lot of women going against what he's saying that they may deal with more stress. Because he's basically saying he understands why women live longer, because we go through so much. I don't know if you make so much more stress than women do.
Yeah.
So
that's kind of hard to say.
Yeah, and then you yeah, that's a fact. And you brought up the part where kind of comparing a single father into a single mother. Like, I get that, I respect that, but the women still, had that child. So I think when you kind of compare a woman to a man, yeah, the man's still gonna have love for his child, but the woman, that's
emotional. It's become emotional.
Yeah, that's a different type of thing. So that's a different. Let me finish my point, because you ready to go.
Emotional stress.
That's my point. That's why I disagree with you when you compare parents. When you become a parent, that's a different type of. Like I said, it's the same love. You love your child, but when a woman that has that child, that's and to me that's different. You're not having a child. You don't deal with that.
Right.
That's a different amount of stress that they go through with their body.
However,
and they deal with.
Speaking from someone who came from that, the man going through just as much as stress, in my opinion. Yeah. That's like a woman saying, like exactly what you're saying. A woman saying like, we're more stressed out during pregnancy than a man. That's wrong. No, you're not, because we the ones who got to deal with you throwing up, cleaning up the mess, going to help you to the hospital, taking out time from work. It's stressed out too for us, because that's our baby too. They ain't the only one having a baby.
But you're comparing having to clean up to a mess to somebody that's actually dealing with that in their body.
I don't agree with that statement. I hear you.
Who are you? Wait, you don't agree with his? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You're comparing having to drive somebody to the hospital to somebody that's probably going through a certain amount of pain that you can't take.
I don't know if I can take it or not, but I still feel like that.
But that's what you're comparing it to.
The men are underappreciated in that moment.
I'm not saying that you're underappreciated. I'm saying you're comparing the stress level.
It is. It's stressful. Look. This woman.
Listen real quick. Listen real quick. I said the stress level is more because our stress hasn't been dealt with for generations to generations to generations.
Okay.